starting without realising. So for the next months, for the next 4 months, in every lesson, I was sitting there with clenched cheeks.
This is going in immediate jail. If I could do anything worse than throw, it would be that.
Why?
What do you mean you made out with an 8-year-old while you're 10? What?
Why is there a torch? Nobody wants that. So, you guys think that it is okay to be doing some things? I don't know. You guys think that it is okay that... And the thing about this courtroom, it's very friendly in here. And I gave you guys the opportunity to have some reevaluation and tell me if you think that what you're doing is good. It seems as if you guys think what you're doing is great. It seems as if you want a round of applause. We don't do round of applauses in this courtroom. Isn't that right? He's a bit depressed. Or she. Do you know why? Because of you guys. So now I'm going to lock in and see exactly what you guys have sent in. And there was a lot. So we're going to get through them. Isn't that right? Yeah, we are gonna get through them. I certainly want to be in this video. I'm excited. I need to get into ventriloquism. Watch this, wait. Hi guys. My name is... I don't have a name yet because I wasn't named. I am so excited for this. So I had to switch to my arm haircut. My because my arm haircut stopped working. So it stopped working. So I've got the tier list here, and on the very top we have medieval torture, then death penalty, then immediate jail, then suspended sentence, then community service. Community service, I will let you guys off. Maybe it's not as bad as you think. Maybe you just need a little bit of warning. Medieval torture, which I wish I did not look at some of these before, but you guys need some help or something. I think I should have added like seek mental help. But we're gonna see. Let's just do it. I think my dad's fine. Like, I don't like him, but mostly when my friends talk about my dad and say he's handsome, I agree. Like, literally he is. Okay. I asked, because I gave you guys the benefit of the doubt, I asked, how bad do you think this is? This person rated it a 2, which is close to just a silly mistake. And then she or he, I don't know, I'm gonna assume it's a she, said, my dad's fine, I promise. See, the only problem I have with this is that it feels as if this person is really trying to convince herself or himself. Ow! I'm actually gonna say that this one is just going to be community service because she didn't say, oh, I have a crush on my dad. She just said that her dad is handsome or his dad is handsome. So I'm actually gonna put that in community service because it's not that deep. I used ChatGPT to generate a response to someone when we were having a serious convo. And anything else you would like to say to Judge Faith, you're fine shite. That's inappropriate. Right, using ChatGPT. Okay, I am saying this as someone who uses ChatGPT every day. And I'm gonna just be like transparent with you guys. I use ChatGPT a lot. But I've never used ChatGPT for a serious convo. I mean, it's not that deep. It is deep. I'm a terrible judge. It's deep because I feel like sometimes you need to be speaking from the heart, and not using ChatGPT. But like, if you just want to like say what you want to like say, I'm so bad at this. That's going in community service. That's going in community service. I don't care. That's not that bad.
That is bad, but it's not that bad. Had a crush on your friend 3 years, then realised I didn't like her anymore and wanted you instead 2 years. I don't have any comment to that. Thank you for providing me with, with the, years. Thank you for telling me that, honestly. And I'm actually just going to put that under community service because you seem like a really nice person. And okay, next. Okay. For the past 5 years, me and my best friend have been on and off liking each other. Once, when we were alone in a booth at the library, she had her hand on my thigh, and well, since that day, we have never spoken about it. Also, she had a girl best friend at that time. Hashtag, am I the a-hole? Me and my best friend have been on and off liking each other. She had her hand on my thigh. Oh, she had a girlfriend at the time. Oh, and she rated it, I need serious help. What I'm going to say to this is, I don't think you are in the wrong. I think this girl who had a girlfriend is in the wrong because she should not be, placing her hand on you while having a girlfriend. For the past 5 years, though, what is this slow burn? I'm not putting you in jail. I'm putting her in jail because... What? I'm putting that in immediate jail because... Not you in immediate jail, the girl. Because I hate cheaters, first of all. I hate them. And second of all, if you are in a relationship with somebody or you're in a talking stage with somebody and you like someone else... You do not like the person that you're in a relationship with because it shouldn't even be an option. Do you get what I'm saying? Immediate jail, but not to you, to the third party, second party. Shut up, Faith. I went back to that bum N-word. Ask any of my friends. I hate it. I dislike it when any of them go back to somebody who treated them wrong. I need more evidence. I need more to this story. But if you're telling me he's bummy, immediate jail. Oh, this is a long one. One time, I was plotting on this girl, but she didn't know who I was. So instead of her... Okay, let me try it again. One time, I was plotting on this girl, but she didn't know who I was. So instead of adding her on Snap or following her TikTok, I created a stalking profile on her and found out what school she went, how old she was, how many siblings she had, how much she weighed, and when she was born. Then I followed her TikTok and realized she was mates with some of my mates. Oh, I'm not using the right accent. Then I followed her on TikTok and I realised she was mates with some of my mates. So I started slowly popping up to her TikTok stories. Then I saw her at an open evening with my mates. I know who this is! After telling everyone she was the love of my life, I then proceeded to make my friends... Make my friends who I was with follow her around the school so I could have a 3-word conversation with her. We've been on and off ever since and she still doesn't know that I knew her months before she knew me. P.S. She kissed 2 of my mates. I know who you are. I know this story.
I would beat this guy bloody for the way he talks about you.
And just for that, I'm gonna do something a little bit irrational and I want to give you community service. serious. Because, listen, in this courtroom, we follow the law, but this is what it is. Like, you have to do a little bit of research on, like, who you want to talk to. It's actually very smart. It's like, you don't want to get yourself into a relationship with someone who is, like, bad. Like, you need to know the background of the person before you get in with them. So obviously I'm gonna say this is great. My storage ran out. My storage ran out. And guys, I do little updates on my Snap story, so like if you want to add me on Snap. I wrote a breakup message to my best friend so that I could get with the girl she was dating. What is this? I don't even understand this for real. I wrote a breakup message to my best friend so that I could get with the girl she was dating. I wrote a breakup message to my best friend so that I could get with the girl she was dating. Your Honor, I deeply apologize for my actions and understand if... I'm gonna give you death penalty for this English. I wrote a breakup message to my... Comment down below if you even understand what that means. I am moving on, guys. Death penalty because that English is giving me a stroke and your judge doesn't want a stroke. Like, please. Since the bills of pants are too high, when I'm on my period, I use the same pants for a week, whilst I put a pad on top. And she said, well, she said, since the bill of pants are too high. So this is presently. This is presently isn't even a word, but this is like she still does this stuff. Why? I mean, I get that cost of living and everything, but let me give you a hack that you can do. Because I'm assuming now that you don't shower. You know what? I'm not gonna judge anyone. That's not what we do in this court. Like, if honestly speaking, you can't afford underwear, like, chat to me. I will like put something in place, because I think, because this suggests that you only have like 5 pairs of underwear. Because what you could do, right, and if you're watching this video, I'm talking to you, okay? When you're in the shower, right, go into the shower with like those pants, right, and wash your pants in the shower, put them to dry, and then hopefully you have another pair of underwear. Wear those. Then possibly you can rotate the two if you have two. Sorry to the boys who are watching this. A few years ago, I ended up in a relationship with someone because I felt too bad to reject them. Anyway, I waited for them to get bored and break up with me. Why do I feel like I know who this is? Medieval torture, no other questions asked, no further evidence, no further whatever they say in court. Case dismissed. You're done. I shouldn't even laugh at this. Realistically, I shouldn't be laughing at this, to be honest. Like, this just bad. I used to dissociate in primary school and pretend I was Anne Frank. Did she say anything else? I should not have known as much about the Holocaust age 10 as I did. if you went to my school, right, you would know that, like, when we did the Holocaust in history, it upset me completely. I can't watch the boy in striped pajamas. Everything about it is just so bad, and like I hate every aspect of it, as I should. But the reason I'm laughing at this because of how insane this is. You could pick anyone else you could pretend to be, but I'm also gonna need extra evidence because I don't know, how can you pretend to be Anne Frank in class? Like, to what extent are you pretending? Okay, you're dissociating, so you're like zoning out, and in your mind you're like, I'm gonna make a new tier. Is that possible? Can I make a new tier? Yep. And that is basically gonna be called Seek Mental Help Immediately. Okay, so this is now not even, this is a diagnosis now. If you are still feeling that way today, because you said when you were in primary school, if you're still feeling that way today, seek mental help immediately, right? That's what I'm gonna say to that. Okay, so we've got a long one. This is gonna be the final one, guys, because your judge is tired. Once when I was dating my ex, he broke up with me in the middle of a park. So I went and met up with another guy and called him and let the other guy speak. Then we got back together just because I wanted him to suffer, and I cheated on him the whole time. I had the same guy sleep over, and I called him mid sleepover so that me and the other guy could laugh at him. Then I had a whole other serious relationship while I was still leading my ex on, and only found out because I told him, and he only found out because I told him. And then once I told him about everything I'd done while we were together. The guy I was in a relationship with made a sticker out of his face, and that sticker is now commonly used in their group chat as a reaction. I regret nothing. Keep in mind, another girl while we were in a relationship before I cheated, and he was extremely verbally abusive. So, before reading that extra part, this person, I'm actually gonna... That was a round of applause, by the way. I know I said we don't give round of applauses, but... Pause. So he was abusive and he cheated before you cheated. However, in this courtroom, we do not fight fire with fire. There was another way for you to because you really went off on a villain arc here. So let me break this down. So he broke up with you in the middle of a park, right? And so that same day, I guess, you met up with another guy and you called your ex and you let the other guy speak on the phone. So now you have an accomplice, okay? So then you got back together with him because you wanted him to suffer the same way that you suffered. And here's the part I don't like, though. You're ridiculing. We are raising good civilians. We want good civilians to walk out of this courtroom. So I am going to put you on a suspended sentence because, you know, I'm sorry he cheated on you. But what we do not do is fight fire with fire. That's my opinion. And I don't like cheaters. So if you, girl, I don't like cheaters, but I'm giving you a suspended sentence. And if you're good in jail, I mean, I don't know what happens in this. Hold on. The offender is given a chance to stay out of trouble and comply with certain conditions. Okay, so you're house arrest. Okay, house arrest. Oh my god. You guys are just repeatedly like traumatizing. I made out with an 8-year-old when I was 10. What's wrong? What's wrong? Why? I eat my scabs and peel the skin around my fingers to eat. Why? Why are we doing that? Oh, wait, sorry. Okay. I don't know, guys. I can't even put you guys in jail anymore. Like, there's just no space. I think I'm gonna need to do a part 2 to this video, cause like, there's a whole, like, bro, there's a whole Wattpad story here. Guys, there's so many here. I stuck my finger in my man's and it was bare wide. Do I break up with him or ask if he's been a wide receiver? I don't know what age my audience is. I'm still new to this. I'm still trying to build my audience. My target audience is obviously people my age and above. So some of the things in this video I just know are going to be... This is going to need a part 2. This is going to need a part 2. My final advice to you guys, and you can see that my companion here is just traumatized. My advice to you guys is get help. Maybe I should have put all of you guys and seek medical help immediately. Medical, psychological, physical, everything. Because the things I'm hearing, I'm hoping is from ChatGPT. It's been a good run. It's been a nice run. I mean, I got dressed up all smart for this, guys. You guys really have been bugging me for this video. And now I know why. Because you know what you've done. You know what you've done. And for that reason, I will do a part 2 if this video does well. But you know what you've done. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Right, well, what do they say? Court is adjourned, case closed. It's the end of the video, okay? It is Faith again. And now she's gone. Okay. Bye!